Hello and welcome back to City Bus Manager, and here we are once again with our company Dave Coach, operating in the fantastic, the marvellous, the good city of Swansea in Wales. Anyway, we're going through just quickly checking if I haven't missed any of these buses for being repairs. I did go through and I washed and cleaned and did the lot. There were a few that came in late last night who are on late night shifts who have just come in now, but by the look of it, no one has any glaring issues. No one is on fire, no one is going to spontaneously combust, it looks like, which is good, because that would be a disaster to have a bus spontaneously combust. Anyway, yes, I'll get back into it and stop making those god-awful puns. So what did we do in the last episode? Well, what didn't we do? We didn't do very much. It wasn't the most exciting episode, I suppose. All we really did was expand our map. So if we look out over here, look at all of this. Ooh! And then all the way up here too, we can go ooh! Very nice as well. We have another nice big town out here, Llanelli, I believe it is. The double L I think makes a cl sound, so Llanelli. Well, at least it does at the start. I don't know how it works here. Unless it's Llanelli, I don't know, but we'll go for Llanelli. I can just sort of pronounce that because I think church is like clan or something, so it's like church Ellie. Maybe I just made that all up. Someone will probably correct me if they know, or you can just write anything in there and I will probably believe it. Anyway, we've also got all of this over here. Ooh! Now, when I said that we did virtually nothing last episode, we have this route that comes up here into these places that I cannot pronounce, like Yehendi, Pontargilis. We're going with that. With the forest. So this is Route 38. It's GR38. So I don't know why we have Route 38 on here. Because if I look in here, I don't think Route 38 actually exists. So we're going to cancel that one. We're going to cancel all 38. And we'll just assign the GR38. Hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to just drop a few of these in. Like that's a GR38. Ooh. Well, maybe this will be a bit more tricky to do it this way, but GR38. So Route 38 failed. How many more 38s do we have? Can I? Well, I suppose I better give drivers for some of these. Have they all got drivers? Oh yeah, GR38. Let's assign bus drivers for them all. Oh, we have too few bus drivers. So there's many things going wrong here. What I'm going to do is I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go through and see if I can drop in any of these GRs in. Okay, took a little bit longer than I was hoping for. Required buying 2 more buses, but there we are, all sorted. Also required some loanage, but there we are, we have everything assigned and we should have enough buses going forward for the day. And that is until I carry out my plans for now. And what we want to do is we want to start putting buses into Llanelli over here as the next biggest town going out from Swansea here. It will be built up so we're going to have enough services, much like we have over here in Gorsimon. We will bring it over out to Llanelli. And what I have found in here, and I've saved the space already by practicing a few routes, you can probably tell by having this stop popping up, which is why only this one is popping up. Anyway, here we have Llanelli bus station. So it's just over here next to this nice sort of shopping precinct, shopping district in the middle over here. We have roundabouts in both directions, so we can sort of turn around and get nice, easy, convenient access out over here. Anyway, the plan for this episode is to try and bring out our express bendy bus service over here, the Swansea 16A, I believe it is. Are you a 16A? Yeah, 16A. So if they come out this way, and then the 30s, I'll bring them out over this way too, the 30A and the 30B. So let's start off with Swansea 16A, and we'll edit this one up. So what we want to do is we want to come and have a look over here. So we have over here, we should have stand 6. We then come out for that waypoint, and then we head on down. So we're going to come out of here, and then I'm just going to click this straight on over at the bus station. We're going to see which way it comes in. So that's nice. I like it along this road. That's all good. And then it's coming back in. So I'm assuming it's coming down and out this way and then going back in along the bottom. That's what I think it's doing. So after that, Llanelli bus station will then put a waypoint in here. Oh no, that's not changed anything. So we'll delete that one. So we have stand 6 waypoint. We'll do another waypoint over here. Does that mix things up? There we go. So that's going around, that's much better. Then we have Llanelli bus station, and it's coming in. So from there, of course it's going along the bottom way, because now it's just going straight back out over this way. So we'll do one waypoint here, then we'll do stop at stand 6 and back there. So that's now got that loop all sorted out. What I will do is, before we get out to Llanelli bus station, so we're going to do 2 stops. We've gone too far, haven't we? It's over here. We'll do one. Actually, we're going to do the 1 stop, and we're going to do this over here by this big industrial area and shopping area. So we do 1 stop here, and then after the bus station, which is over here, it'll come back out this way, and then we'll do a stop there, and that should now be all good. So it's coming around quickly, so we'll just edit this up. So this should be, well, what I wanted to do is to do the whole loop in an hour and a half. So it's half an hour out to Gorsimmons, 15 out to Llanelli, 15 back, and then half an hour back round to the bus station. So we will reset this back to 0, and it's going to be straight from bus station out to stand 6, where we wait for 4 minutes. And from there we will leave and go to Llanelli. I've gone too far, haven't I? So where's 30? There it is. Go to Llanelli bus station, 1 minute waiting there, and then back in for stand 6 for 1 minute. So it's a very quick rush in and out, and then back round. So we'll copy that and we'll paste that onto a Sunday, and do that every 45 minutes on a Sunday, because then the 2 buses will work quite nicely doing the loop every half an hour. We'll keep that on every half an hour, even at rush hour. You probably don't need any extras on there. So confirm that one. What I'm going to do now is bring out the 30s. So we have 1 service which starts over here at the bus station and comes out to Gorsimmons and goes back in, and that is 30B. So this one here, because we did that first one, 30A, starting up here and coming back to there. So we're going to edit this one up because it should be easier. So what we need to do is we need to scroll through here and find stand 6. So there we go, stand 6. So leaving here, we now want this to come out around Gorsimmons and then take the slower route out to the out to Llanelli. So I'll just do that quickly and I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, so we're going to come out this way, sort of following the same route as the 16 up into Llanelli at this point, and then we're going to deviate and come through Trust Tesco's over here, and then wiggle through these houses over here. There's a few potentially different routes that I could have gone, but I'm going to go this way up into the bus station. I wanted to do a bit of a loop through the houses here, but I also wanted to come up to this this roundabout here and then come back around. Now it's going to take me a bit of time kerfuffling around, as this waypoint here has jumped in to make things a bit more tricky. But now, hopefully, if we put one there, we should be able to sort it out in just a moment. Come on, I think this is looking more like it may be. And there we go, success. And we can come back through and do that short loop, heading back towards trusty Tesco's and back out this way, back towards Gore Simmons. So far, so good. All looking like it is coming in the way that it needs to do. And then when we get back round to stand 6, we just need to get it so it sort of loops around in the way that I like.
Okay, so that now has that time to try and struggle my way through all of this lot. So what I want this to be an hour out to Gore Simmons, and then half an hour out the rest of the way. So I'm going to just reset this, and we're just going to make it up as we go along, I think.
Okay, so I've lost notes for where the timing points on this route were. I've reset it back, and now I'm just going to try and do it so that the main stations on this route fit in how I want it. So it starts at Swansea bus station, and I want to take 60 minutes to get to Gore Simmons, and then 30 minutes from Gore Simmons through to Llanelli, and then the same in reverse. So as long as we get 60 minutes at Gore Simmons, 90 at Llanelli, 120 back at Gore Simmons, and then 180, we should be fine.
Okay, so that has the 30B sorted. Now the 30A is going to be a little bit more complicated to sort out, because our first stop is out here at Gore Simmons, and we're going to have to try and get a few things in front of here. So I have a plan, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. If I put a stop there, oh, that didn't help at all. I think that's the new one, so we'll delete that one. Fingers crossed it's the correct one. Yes, that was. So from here, let's try something a bit better. That's also a stand 6. This isn't going well. What I want to do is I want to have clearly a different stop. So we'll select this one. It's definitely going to have a different name. We'll try that again. So because I want to be on stand 6 for the start. So stand 6. Now we do this one. Then we do stand 6. And then we delete this one. And then from over here we just put this in over at Llanelli bus station. Yep, and then we can delete that one. Okay, so we're starting here and it's taking us straight out. Good, good, good. I'm going to run this one in the opposite direction through these houses here, so it's going to leave and just come out this way. We will put a quick stop up here, so it goes round that roundabout. Makes it easier for the driver, and then the Londis, and the rest of the way. So let's do this nice and quick. So now we're in at stand 6, so it's going to go do that, do the rest of the journey. It'll go out to Swansea bus station, and then all the way back out down here to stand 6, and we'll just carry this back out to finish back up at Llanelli bus station. So that now has the route finished. Let's see if we can work out getting this schedule sorted. So let's see how this is looking up here. It's looking long. So if we reset that for a second. Now we've got a bit of an issue up here that we aren't setting this on 0. And I have in this top screen, in this top corner, my record counter, so I can't actually get on those arrows. So I'll be back in a second when I set that 14 to a 0. One moment. Turns out that 14 with a 13, I couldn't see it, but anyway, same. So let's have a look how this is all going to get on. A couple of minutes out at Tesco's, or 12 minutes. If we don't want 13, that would be unlucky. And then we want half an hour at stand 6, and then the rest going through as we sort of know from before.
Okay, we're going to go through and try and get the timing points organised as they were of the last one, just going through. And here we go, Ollenflower Comprehensive. Yay! Did we all catch that? 69. Very funny. Anyway, maturity reinstated. We will go through and finish all of these off, trying to again to keep the sort of 30 minutes to Gore Simmons, hour to Swansea, yada yada yada, all of that stuff, and then the same on return. And then look, that seems to work with 176 minutes. So we'll copy it and we'll paste that onto Sunday. And for some reason, that has come up with 133 minutes on Sunday. I don't know why. Very strange. How bizarre. How bizarre.
Seems like a bit of a weird bug, that one. What to do? Well, I think I know what I'm going to do. 1 second, I'm going to disappear. Okay, I had to go and redo all the timings of that one. I don't know what was going on, but there we go. All sorted. So that should get buses as from tomorrow starting out here. We'll probably need to get a few more double-deckers to run this service through here, as now that it's an hour longer, we're going to need at least another bus on each one. So I might as well just buy, while I'm thinking about it, 2 more of those buses. Are there any second-hand new route masters? Nope, so we'll just buy 2 of them straight up. There you are. We'll get 2 of you for the 30, and we'll cancel that one in just a second. Actually, I'm going to buy 3 just in case we need any spare ones for later on down the road. So we'll buy these ones, and I'm going to paint them up white. Now my thinking here is, like in Gore Simmons, we have our yellow and black Bumblebee buses, which are looking very sharp and snazzy. I'm going to do the same in Llanelli, where we have a colour scheme for our buses there. And then those buses will have a nice splodge colour which we'll put onto those new ones. Well, buses coming in there a bit close, very friendly, very friendly. Anyway, here they come. So that's what I'm thinking for out there. In here we can see lots of people are buying lots of tickets, which is good to see, nice and busy. And our other target for today, in Monday, we want to try and see if we can finish our 99,560 passengers carried in one day. Should be doable. So we'll wait and see how that all goes down. But so far, so good. There's only one other thing that I want to do. So with the 30s, we have our buses that start here and start in town, so they're both going through at a similar time. But the bendies both will all start in at Swansea and come out through here. So they are 45 minutes later starting up here. So if anyone wants an express service in from Llanelli, they're gonna have to wait a bit later. So maybe what we should do is have just a one morning special express route coming in here. So this will be SW 16M for morning, and we'll bracket that one 32, and then give it an A. We might give this bendy still. So that's what the route is going to be called, and we're going to start it out over here somewhere. It's annoying when the back pace is being temperamental and doesn't want to know. Now what I'm quite tempted to do is actually start maybe out over here somewhere and just run like have an early morning special that comes in and then heads back out along one of these ways before everything else. Which is what I might do actually. So I might just start, say, over here somewhere. What are you? Yeah, we'll just start over. Where should we start? We'll start here and we'll do our loop going round through these. Oh, I'll just change this to a more recognisable colour, see if that's going the right way, which it is. And we'll come up all this way. And then we're going to come round into the bus station, and then here we will leave at our usual 5 o'clock. I'm just going to run this one out the way that the bendy bus goes.
You're following the way that the SW16. So heading straight out, and we'll avoid the rest of the stops because the double-decker buses on the 30s will be running by this point. So we'll come straight up into stand 6 in Simmons, and then we'll head out. There's a couple of stops coming this way out towards the big Tesco's superstore, and then we'll just keep following this route the whole way back in. Oh, I forgot the waypoint there on that roundabout, which makes that much better. Happy days. And we get the right waypoint, the right side of the road this time. What I will do, which the normal 16 doesn't do, is I'll stop at a few more of these coming in over here. This way we just have some more places for them to stop, and it will drop people off in the morning.
Okay, we won't do the return journey on this one. It's only going to come in. We've already got the bendies going back the other way. This is just our morning special. Should a return trip be added to this route? No, it should not. So we'll do this one every half an hour, only at rush hour. We'll do our advanced settings, and it's going to leave early in the morning. So how long does it take? So we start over here, we then get to, where is it, Clay bus station here. We'll wait 5 minutes there so we can make sure we're leaving on time. 1 minute there, and then straight in. Where is it losing time? Oh, I know why, because we've got that first 15 minutes. I was trying to work out why it should be a 45, but it's not. Yeah, it's taking a bit longer. So we'll do the first one. So this needs to be, so at 4:45, that will get round. But we're actually going to change this to 4:15. So that we've got one then leaving at 4:30, and then we'll do the last one. Going to come all the way back in. So we've got one leaving at 4:15, and then there'll be another one that will be leaving at. Ooh. Actually, is it 15 that I want to do? Because then that's half an hour. No, we do one leaving at 4, because that's more like it. Because then it'll be 4:15, 4:45, 5:15. So 5:15 we'll do a departure. Then there'll be a bus 45 minutes later. Well, there'll be a bus that would have left at 5 from Swansea, taking 45. So it'll be half an hour later, arriving at 5:45. So those 3 buses, I think that's right. So wait, if we leave at 4:15, and then we leave, so that's 4:30. No, I'm getting very confused, aren't I? So do one at 3:59, and then the last one at 5. I think that's it. So I'll try and explain this. So the first bus leaves at 4 o'clock here. It gets to Llanelli at 4:15. It leaves at, well, guess it leaves at 4:15. The next one leaves half an hour later at 4:30. At 4:45 it leaves. Then the next one leaves at 5 o'clock. 5:15 it gets around to Llanelli bus station. It goes at 5 o'clock in Swansea. A bus leaves coming this way. It takes 45 minutes. It arrives and leaves at 5:45, which will then mean we have a half-hour split going on. And we'll do this Monday to Saturday. We don't need a Sunday one, and we will confirm that once we have put in our category of articulated buses. Confirm. That should have been easy. It was not easy. I hope it made sense eventually. So there we go. We have quite a lot of stuff sorted out now, ready. We have our bus services coming in out over this way. We have some very full buses coming out this way by the look of it too. Look at you, all this way with a full load. Oh, you're dropping loads, I thought, and you picked up a whole heap more. That's looking good. Maybe what I should do is just run another half-hour split. So a rush hour service for these guys to come around this area. But maybe we'll do that surely. These bendies never seem to have too many on them. But what I will do now is repay that loan. Financial responsibility is everything, remember? It's all about being fiscally sound. And look at that, we're making a huge amount of money today already. And there we go, 99,560 passengers carried in one day. I will spit that number out eventually. And that has brought us in another huge amount of money. We have just run out of Wi-Fi, so we'll get another load of Octomobile. So this probably means we're going to have to start looking at NovaNet for a bigger amount of usage. Here we go. The double deckers are all travelling pretty full at the moment. So let's follow this one. So he's leaving. There's quite a few people on there getting full. A lot of people are coming out to Llanelli. Maybe I should just run another service out this way just to get people going this way a bit more. But that's good to see lots of people travelling this way. Are you really an hour late? Maybe that is why everyone's really busy. We're just running that far behind schedule. There's not too many coming back in, but I suppose at 7:45 it's not quite as busy. Anyway, there we go. That has been a fairly successful day. Let's have a look to see how some of our routes are getting on. Actually, before we do that, let's read some of these messages. What's the Upper Calais saying? Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to see what a success the Upper Calais 35B has become. We'd like to keep it going. Cool. Thank you very much. Lisa Maudson, my family is complaining more and more. I just work all day. It would be good if I didn't have to work overtime in the future. Well, look, you could go home in the evenings. I don't know why you don't. You choose to hang around all day. It's almost like you don't want to see your family, Lisa. So what's Alyssa Russell saying? She is saying something. We'll get there in a second. Saying, I'm glad that we have so many orders, but we are too few workers for that. It's probably fair we do need some more drivers. Also Dunvant. Dear Sir, when the passenger volume on the 34B is not what we originally expected, therefore changes the timetable are unnecessary. So Saturday and Sunday, just an hour earlier, every 90 minutes. 90 minutes, okay, that's fine. What's Swansea saying? Today, to move the bus an hour earlier. Blackpool Lido, we have analysed the passenger volume on the Blackpool 33B in more detail. We've come to the conclusion that changes for the timetable are necessary. Please implement the changes as requested. So current driving interval of every 60 minutes, new every 90 minutes. Rush hours was 60, now 90. So yeah, not needing as many buses running there. What's Lisa saying? I'm on the verge of burnout. These working hours are exaggerated. Yep, everyone is being kept very busy. We probably do need to get some more staff in to look after them all. But that might be for a future episode. We have got a lot done in this episode already. We were going to look at our bus routes, see how everyone is getting on with money. This one needs to be deleted if we can, so delete you. Much better, we won't have that messing around anymore. The GR38 made us a little bit of money, but the standard Core Simmons not very much. These Upper Calais services, that made it a lot of money. So did that one. But that for like one day's work is pretty damn good. All of these are making us a fair bit of money. I don't know what you were talking about, passenger numbers not being there. I mean, to be honest, yeah, it is looking like it wasn't ever overloaded. So I suppose so. And then look at our 30s. They've all got a dreadful rep for being late, but look at 13 minutes late, 11, 14. But they are bringing in a lot of money. So the 30, our short loop, is currently making us 50,000 in only a few days. There's a lot of people using it. These ones I think would also be very similar, very busy all around, which is good to see. Lots of money being made. How's our 16A doing? Where's the 16A? There we are. Yeah, still not making us very much money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of research. We're going to do our last one of reduced wear and tear. We're then going to go through here, and I'm going to just start repairing, washing and fueling everything. And I'll see you again in the next episode as I start to wrap things up here. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. Enjoy whatever you get up to. And I'll see you again in the next episode for some more City Bus Manager. We will get on putting in some more routes. Anyway, ciao for now.